We're going to dive into recording. We're going to go over Canva Animation today. And like I said, we had the opportunity to kind of chat with you all a little bit about what you are looking for. The first thing that I do want to go over before we dive into the particulars of video is I do like starting out with demonstrating how to take some of your static marketing and make it into MP4 marketing. So we already talked about, the Grimaldo group, you guys do amazing, amazing, amazing static images to the point where other agents are taking note and they're wanting to copy because, copying is the most severe form of flattery. So you guys do an amazing job. However, with a few little tweaks to some of your marketing, you can turn those into video, which on social media are going to get into better algorithms. So getting into those video algorithms in Instagram and Facebook, all it's going to do is it's going to put your product out there even more. So all the people that follow you, we know, we've known for years that just because people, your friends on Facebook or you've got followers on Instagram, they don't always see your material, because the way that social media does it is they put you into particular algorithms that are, if people look at your stuff, they're going to see your algorithms more. However, video marketing will put you into higher algorithms automatically in social media. So just animating a few of your things can be a huge difference when it comes to getting out there and being in those algorithms. So I'm going to dive in to sharing my Canva. All right, new share. Oh, wait, I'm sharing my PowerPoint. I've got different things all pulled up here. All right. I guess that's what happens when you are like, when you're making Canva and then your presentation looks exactly like your Canva. You're like, sure, I'm sharing it. All right, new share. Here we go. Okay, so let's get in to Canva. Now, I actually do have the paid version. I'm sure, Denora, I'm sure you have the paid version as well. I'm sure and then you can add people on under your team, and the products that I see, I'm like, I already know that you guys are totally on board with that, which is awesome. And I love the fact that I don't have to go into a lot of the features. So let's just do a simple, we'll just do a simple flyer, and we'll just do a quick animation. And then I'll show you guys how just doing that little animation makes it an MP4 video. And then, like I said, you're going to get into those favorable algorithms. So I like the fact that I don't, and nobody needs me to go over like basics, right? Like, okay, this is where you find real estate flyers and all of that. Awesome. So quick, easy. I just selected a flyer to make this into an actual video. All I have to do is do an animation. So just animating one thing in the flyer now gives me the ability to go in and save this as an MP4. So right there off the bat, now I have the ability to make this into a video. So even like I said, animating anything, if you guys are using GIFs, dropping a GIF in there, it's gonna make it an MP4. So just a tiny little change, making it into a video, you're going to see better results and better views on the static, beautiful static images that you guys are already producing. Any questions on that? That's about all I'm going to touch on with like static images.
Very good.
Good. Cool. All right. Let's go into the real meat and potatoes though, because this is what you guys are here for. Videos. So let's go ahead. We're going to head back to the homepage and we're going to go and select videos. Since you all know and use Canva, obviously you can see, at the top, Canva is going to give you the options that you're going to use the most. So it's going to give me my suggestions for videos. So clicking on my videos, it's going to take me into a great amount of templates when it comes to it. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'll come over here in my search and I'm just going to go for real estate because this is really what I'm interested in. Now, the majority of what I use videos for is doing, listings, coming soon, just sold, but all of these templates can also be used to create, tutorials and whatnot. So, I'll click on, whichever one I feel like really represents what I'm trying to look for when it comes to, my templates. So this is a 1 of 10. A lot of these videos, they are single slide as well. You can always add slides to it, but I really do like the fact that it gives you the option to have multiple different templates together that all kind of go together. So I'll just go ahead. I selected this one. I'm going to apply all 10 pages. Now I've got 10 pages of slides in here. So what I now have is the ability to go into each of these slides and change whatever I want in here, whether, I've got static images. This one I selected particularly, I've used this one before because it actually has video images that are embedded in it. So this is kind of where we're going, right? We want the videos, we want, to create this presentation that's going to have all this together so that we can use it to market or to educate. So now we've got this presentation. And then same thing that you would be doing for your static images, you're going to go to upload. So the videos, the ideal way to do this is to just go ahead and record the videos and then upload them, onto your computer. Now, of course, you can upload them, you can do video with your phone. I mean, our phones nowadays are great. I mean, my phone has 5 cameras. I think it's better than like my actual professional camera. But you can do, you can use a professional camera. You can have, Patty, Michael, or I come out and video you as well. We love doing that. And so you would upload them and then you're going to upload them into Canva. And I'm pretty sure everybody's pretty savvy with that type of, uploading. Now, I don't necessarily have any, well, here we go. We'll use one of these images that I was just playing around with. So uploading the images into this or the video, boom, quick, easy. So, anything that I want video wise, it's basically the same as uploading the static images when you're creating. So now I've got this video in here. I also have audio. This is one of the cool things about using Canva is that you've already got a presentation completely put together. So let's just go ahead and let it play. I'm sharing sound with you guys. This is all done for me. Boom, done. Now, if I want to do something else, now you can also layer the audio in here, which is really cool. But let's say I want different audio clips. I have the ability to upload audio. So I don't like this song. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to bring in my own audio. Now, of course, and it's actually just going to place it wherever I was. So now, of course, with your audio, always be careful that you're using copyright free because you don't want to put all of this work into putting together a beautiful presentation, uploading it on social media. And now all of a sudden, Warner Brothers has flagged you and has muted you and has taken it down. So that's the only thing. the audio that you get off of Canva is all copyright. So the audio clip that came with the presentation, you should have no issues with because Canva owns the rights to it. But it's cool because they do give you.
Sorry, quick question.
Yeah.
Can we put like the music that it's already here, like a background noise, like lower and have a voiceover over it, or does it have to be just one audio, one file?
No, you can have two files. So let me go ahead and go back to where they had their original audio. And then as you see, I'll just bring and drop this one. So now I've got two audio clips as well. So I'm not sure what that's going to sound like. And let's go ahead and listen. Okay, my computer really hates it. But as you can see, they are actually playing.
I think that you can cut the audio, right? So we can have like the transition between the first audio to the second, right?
You can, yeah. You have the ability right here. You can adjust. You can adjust the audio effects.
Transition,
yeah. You can adjust them all. But
okay, so I can adjust the volume from one and the other. So one is louder and one is just the background noise.
Yeah, I mean, Jessie, I think that's very
okay.
to add like the explanation, the audio with the explanation of the video, and the other one with background music, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. So you do. I mean, that's the cool thing about Canva is you do have the ability to layer the audios. You also, if you guys see over here, there's the option to record yourself. So if you're, I mean, and the really cool thing too is I think that you can actually record in real time. I've not used this feature, so are you guys ready? We're just going to give it a shot, right? Okay, allow permission to get started. Let's allow it. Okay, so then let's see. Can we access, allow, yep. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. We'll share that. Woo, oh, that's pretty weird. All right, let's record. Let's see if we can just kind of record some audio and see what it does. 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, welcome to Canva Animation with the Grimaldo Group. Woo! Okay, obviously it's doing video as well. I think some of this is because I'm on Zoom as well. So it's all like, it's being a little weird, but let's see. Okay. All right, everybody, welcome to Canva Animation with the Grimaldo Group. Woo! All right. So, I mean, that actually sounded pretty darn good for being recorded on a computer. So let's go ahead and check. It should be in our, oh, it might have been in the videos that we actually recorded that. Because I think that's what it was, but you can also record video. So we actually recorded live video as well. So if you are wanting to put yourself in there, let's go ahead and we'll drop that into one of these. I think it recorded on its own slide, but here we go. So I'm wanting to give an explanation, right? I'm wanting to say, hey, you know, I'm Sarah. I want to talk to you today about this, that, and the other thing. You can not only do the audio overlay in here, but you can also do the video with audio overlay. So really pretty awesome, guys. Yeah, that just blew everybody's mind, right? Blew mine too.
No, that was amazing.
Awesome. So yeah, so right here in your video features, it gives you just so much to do and, you know, to use. And then of course, now I've already got the presentation too. So that's one of the great things about Canva is we've got built-in audio. We've got built-in transition. The things that we used to have to spend hours on with video and whatnot. Like a fully edited video, 1 minute can take up to 3 hours. With Canva, you are drastically reducing your time because a lot of these features are already built in. So once again, you know, we've got our first one, got our second one. You know, this is all here and all together. So anybody have any other questions? Hopefully, I think that covered a lot.
Yes, it did. And I have another I have another question. Like I said in PowerPoint, like I know more or less how it works because I grew up with it. So one of the things that I like, probably the only thing I like about PowerPoint is like I know how to like circle something and then have it like having it disappear, or an arrow showing something specific and then not staying there, like that kind of thing.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, like arrows and circles and whatnot, you're going to have those up here in your elements feature. So, you know, say I want to have an arrow pointing to something. You know, the cool thing about Canva too is that in elements, I'm like, okay, I've got my arrow right here. So, you know, this one's already animated. This one's, you know, not animated. You've got the options. And then any one of these, even the non-animated ones. So like, say I want this one, or, okay. So I want this one. I can go up here and I can animate it as well. So I can make it pop out, you know, scrapbook in and out, you know, whatever I want, even these non-animated ones to do. And then I believe you can set a timer on these as well. So we're animating it. And then do, and it might just fade out on the slide. But you've got all these elements, and then you can even search. You know, there's all the ones that give you, and then it'll give you, you know, ideas of what you want in here, charts, tables, frames. The list just, it goes on and on. It's incredible the amount of, you know, data that really is in Canva. That kind of help?
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yep. And then you can, like I said, you can circle, you know, you can fade it.
Awesome. Dee, do you have any question?
Sorry, no, I think that I'm listening right now.
She's like,
I was thinking like, yes, I can do a lot of things with this next, but I'm okay, sorry. I have a brainstorming right now, sorry.
I know, isn't that the best? You're like, I can do this and I can do this and I can do this. Yeah, I call that Canva holes. Like every time, you know, I get together with anybody and we start talking Canva, you can just see behind the, like, see in their eyes, they're like, okay, are we done so I can go do this now? It's exactly how it feels. And I'm the same way. I'm like, I haven't done that yet. I haven't done that. So I mean, like I said, I have not even used the recording feature. I know it's there. So I love being able to do classes with you guys. And I love, thank you all for the feedback on what it is that you're looking for, because that just, you know, I start geeking out too. I'm like, oh, we can do this. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, that's good. I like that. So it's a win-win for us all.
It is. So I'm sorry, I have like all these pipe dreams. So I have another question.
That's what we're here for. Please ask away.
Is there any way to animate? Like, I know how you just showed us like how to have an arrow move there and then disappear, but can we have a logo, like our logo, and have it like turn, or do we have to do like a 3D render thing, like on a third party before putting it here?
I think like you want it to do, you want to animate it.
Yes, like having our logo appeared and like turn, but not to look like a sticker, you know? So, but
Yeah,
I don't know if it's possible.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead. Let's throw a logo on here and we'll just go ahead and play around with it. See if I can, as you guys can see, I'm in here a lot. I'm like, I know I've got a logo. I know my landmark logo's in here. There we go. Okay. So let's see. We've got our landmark logo in here. I'm going to delete some of this other stuff just so we can see some of the things a little bit better in here. Okay, whoops, there we go. Okay, so I mean, there really are just so many different types of animation. You know, we can have it pop out, we can, you know, have it zoom back. You know, you can have it pan in, slide in. There's photo movements. There's the zoom in and out. So there really are just a lot of different kinds. And as you can see, you know, there's even like little side ones that you can continue doing. It can pop kind of like that. You know, it can kind of zip up. You were thinking more like have it like twist and turn. Let's see.
I mean, it doesn't have
That one's
to,
kind of
but-
cute.
I think that, for example, here with the Grandmother Group, we have like, how can I say it? For example, that landmark. We have the landmark phrase, we have the title, assurance agency in other image. So we can use both and give them an animation separately. So you can have like an extra animation. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do that.
have like Grimaldo Group and Landmark, and all of a
Yeah,
sudden they like
over.
come in from the side and then they're together and then maybe they pop together. Yeah.
Mhm. That can work also. I mean, there's an animation that I love. The one from Scrapbook. I think that it's, I don't know, I love it. And for example, if I have some pieces of the logo, we can do that. And it, I mean, for me, I think that looks great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I mean, the animation, you mean, you guys can kind of see, like I said, there are different features. I mean, this top one, there's a lot. I think for the most part, it is just the static image, you know, getting animated. I don't know that there is the 3D kind of feature on here, but
Yeah, I just wanted to ask because I'm pretty sure that has to be like done from a different, either like another website or something. But
I'm
I just
thinking,
wanted
yeah,
to check.
I'm thinking for the, yeah, a 3D effect. It's not one that I've come across in here yet. And I say
Okay.
yet because I mean, as much as I love Canva, I honestly learned something new just about every time I'm in Canva. So it may exist, and if I find it, I will totally let you guys know. But it's not one that I have seen yet or come across yet.
I
Thank
have a
you.
question.
Yes.
I will like having a video, and what Ceci was saying, that putting like a circle, and then in the other part of the video I want now an arrow, and after that another circle like that, but it's the same video. Can we do that? Because, well, I kind of tried to do that before, but I had to cut the video several times to do that.
I think, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. I'm thinking that each of the slides is kind of its own thing, as opposed to like PowerPoint where you click a button and it goes to the next, you click a button and it goes to the next. I was just kind of checking out when we were doing animation. I don't know that there is a timer for the animation. It would make sense for there to be a timer for the animation, but I think what you would have to do is to create separate slides. Is what
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, because
Yeah.
I see like every slide has the time, right? Like
Mhm.
each slide has a time on it. So
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, well, what we're gonna have to do is like extend, like if we want one image to stay longer, maybe have it in more than one.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking,
Um,
yeah, right here, like where the split page is,
mhm.
now you've got the same page, but it's two separate ones. So, you know, we're playing it. Now we've got the two pages, but I'm thinking and you can change the transition as well. So, I think what you would have to do is have like an arrow on one, and then you would take the transition out, and then it would go into like the next one, and you'd have the circle in the next one.
Right.
You basically would be like, you would be layering your pages. But then if you take out the transition, it's just going to be like, okay, it's the same page, but it's going to look to the viewer like it's the same page, but your graphics will be different.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I figured as well. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I mean, logically, it would make sense to be able to have timers with the elements in here. But I don't know that that's necessarily the way that it is.
Mhm.
Sorry, I have seen that. I don't know why, but there's sometimes that when I add the animation to, I don't know, one element of the presentation, it has the option of changing the, let me tell you the exact word, like the in, out, animate, enter, on exit, the time frame, but I don't, how can I explain? I don't know that why not in any presentation that I do or any design, it appears always. No, it like, I don't know which one is the factor that give us the option to change these options, like animate, on enter, on exit, talking about the speed also. I don't know why it doesn't appear always.
Yeah, it's an option on some of them, but not all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And, you know, there we go. That's the internet for you, right? That's software. I do a lot of stuff in social media, and that's how it feels like always. I'm like, it's here, but not here. And it could be the particular document that you're working with. Some of the documents have different features, just like, you know, in the videos, you know, some of the videos are the single slide, some of them are the 10 slides. So some of the actual templates are going to be a little bit different. So based on the template that you're probably working with, those things may already be, you know, built in. And so as you're trying to, or you're adding it in, let's go back and let's just pull up another template and see if I'm adding in the animation, if it will give me the option to animate, fade. Okay, and then let's see. All right, we're gonna animate this, that, fade it in, but then color style, lock, effects. Yeah, see, for this template, you know, it basically it only gives me the option to do I have the speed option. And then here we go. I have the on enter, on exit, but not necessarily, there's no time on this one. Well, there's a time up here, but I think that's for the whole thing. Not just this, not just the animation. So Yeah, do you know what, if you come across it again, maybe take some notes and let us know.
Yeah, sure, I will.
Because there might be some kind of pattern to it.
Yeah, I think that as you mentioned, I don't know why, but it sometimes appears, sometimes no. So
Mhm.
yeah, if I found the correct answer, I will let you know.
Yes, and I'll do the same. I'll look for it because that's the first time I've had that kind of question or request. So it's now on my list. All right, do you guys have any other questions?
I don't at the moment. Ladies, does anyone else have a question?
We're good.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you.
Well, happy to do this again anytime. Like I said, any questions that you guys have, marketing, media. I love doing classes like this too, because like I said, I also learn as, I'm getting ready to present these, or even when I'm doing these and presenting. So thanks guys. Thanks for having me on.
No, thank you.
All right.